What's up, good people? It's time for another session. Sorry. It's time for another session of that verbal cardio, man. We back. We back. This is the last episode before the little holiday break. All right, so let's make it magical, man. Let's make it memorable. It's before the little New Year's holiday, little hiatus, if you will, you know. So let's go out with a bang, shall we? Shall we? If you in here listening to this, if you watching, listening, however you taking this in, it's a blessing that you even taking it in. Remember that. Remember that. That means your phone work, your internet work. You still alive. That's the blessing right there. Off the top. Even if you stressed about something, man. That stress ain't gonna last forever. That stress ain't gonna last forever. That stress ain't gonna last forever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever clouds is overhead, they gonna pass by. They gonna move on. The sun gonna come back out. You know what I'm talking about? You feel. It's the holidays, man. Don't let the holidays get you down. Don't let them stress you out. Don't let the holidays do too much to you. Don't let the holidays kick you down the steps. All right? Who the holidays then, man? Don't let the holidays take over your life. Shoot. We done fell into the pressures of the holidays where it's just like, we have to do this. We got to do this. You don't. The holidays are optional. Even if you got kids, that shit's still optional. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, let's be real, sometimes these kids don't deserve no Christmas. When you really assess what they've been doing all year, you'll be like, you know what, man? Man, no, man, you ain't getting nothing this year. Because we all tend to think of kids as these little perfect little angels, man. Once they get a certain age, man, you start deducting off the top. You like, nah, man, you was giving me mad attitude. You wasn't doing your homework. You was lying. You was on that phone too much. You wasn't following directions. You thought you was better than me. Give me attitude and the silent treatment all weekend long. Now you up in here trying to reap the gift benefits on the holidays. You know, you ain't earned no gift as kids. So I ain't about to stress myself out running through these malls, scrambling and hustling. That's why I love Amazon, man. That's why I love Amazon. You can't even front, man. The convenience is right there. What you want for Christmas? All right, Amazon. It's right at your door. You ain't got to brave the mall. You ain't got to be scrambling, packed up in the Best Buy. You ain't got to be stressing yourself out. And I know, you know, some people still like the art of going to get gifts and going shopping, going to different stores, but everybody ain't about that shopping life, man. All that looking around, shopping from scratch, where you're looking around, you're going in different stores looking. Some people live in love for that, man, but not me. Not me. I like to go in knowing what I want off the top. I'm going to go in this store, get this one item, and get the hell out of there. That's been me since I was a kid. All that browsing? Nah, man. Brows. Only brows I like is eyebrows. That's it. Walking around, looking at stuff, and then going into another store. Get your boy up out of here. I used to hate it when I used to have to tag along, whether it be my mom or like a girlfriend or whatever, and they browsing and shopping, and I'm just walking around with them. Get your boy up out of here, man. I'll meet you. Meet me by the statue. I'll be right there with the pigeons. Come and collect your boy from the movie theater. Please. I'll be over here with the homeless people in the cardboard box. Just pull me out. Just grab my leg and pull me out. Browsing is tough, man. And now that we got Amazon, it's so efficient and they got damn near everything. You just be like, man, I got you. Like, I be getting sincere stuff. I'll be like, what you want for Christmas, man? He'd be like, such and such. I'd be like, man, this will be at your doorstep Wednesday. Don't forget to check that doorstep. And it's already in the box, so it's already wrapped up. It's already in gift mode. You still got to open the box. That's like wrapping gifts. But Tommy, you're losing the ceremonial aspect of Christmas. Man, watch out, man. It's still a gift. It's in a box you got to open. And I can even surprise you. I can just get you something else from Amazon. You don't even know what else I got you. It's just another box. Like, what's in this box? Oh, I never knew I needed this. I never knew I needed this. And then boom, you're winning. And it's so easy, man. You got everybody countrywide. Countrywide. You can get everybody a gift. Slide over to that Amazon, put their address in there, and then boom, pow. Good. So I said all that to say this, man. Don't let the holidays stress you out. Don't let it get you down. Don't be doing too much. And I know y'all want to please and you want to nail it every time, but don't let the holidays stress you out. Even when it comes to food. Even when it comes to food. Now, I'll admit, I want people to cook. Like, I want to eat your food. But still, I'll still be like, you know what? But don't stress yourself out. Yes, I want the sweet potato pie, but listen. You got a lot on your plate as is. Don't stress yourself out by making that sweet potato pie. Don't do this. You don't have to do this. Relax. Take something else off your table. You already got a lot going on. Deep down, I want the sweet potato pie. Deep down, I want you to make it. But I care about your stress levels more. As greedy as I am, I don't want you stressing. Let's take the stress off the menu this holiday season, y'all. Relax a little bit. Anyway, man, I want to give a shout out to the patron saints up in the building. Zakia, Latoya, Crunchy Apple, Tori, Styler, Miss Ma'am. You know what I'm saying? Duchess, Coco, randomly CJ, Decaf. Smell like coffee right now in the studio. L. Adams, Jamal B, Donna, Christina, S. Money, SF49er Girl, Eric Payne, P Pie, Michelle S, Marquis, Better Ask About Meek. You know what I'm saying? What's up, y'all, man? I appreciate y'all being here. Shout out to Amir on the ones and twos. And we in the building, man. We out here, man. Blessings upon blessings out here. Blessings upon blessings. Looking forward to this little break, this little downtime before I kick it into high gear in 2025. I'm putting foots on necks in 2025, man. I'm going back on the road, man. I got to replenish the pockets. Getting back to work. It's time. I got to promote. It's time to buckle up, man. I'm coming for that ass in every city, man. I got the cities mapped out from January through the first weekend in August. And I ain't adding no more cities, man. It's just, and then the Ball Brothers, we're going to have some cities as well. Some of those cities are going to be the same, some of them not. Here's what we're looking at so far. Let me tell you what we're looking at so far. All right? Here's what we're looking at. If I don't say your city just not on there. Don't ask, don't even bring it up. Okay? All right. Pleasanton, California. That's the Bay Area. Sacramento, Tampa, Florida. Miami, Florida. Phoenix, Dallas, Atlanta, Chicago, Raleigh, Baltimore, Ontario, California. Nashville, Houston, Detroit, Austin, Texas, New York, DC. It's going to be the Arlington Draft House, but you know, it's DC. I don't want to hear no technical shit from you DC people. That's Arlington. That's hush. All right, I'm going to just say DC on the flyer to get the DC people to come out to Arlington, man. Don't give me no lip. You know what it is. You know what I meant. All right. Jacksonville, Florida. Charlotte. Okay. That's going to be me headlining. Solo Tip, McGee, you know, with my usual suspects, but and then me and Kev early on, this is what we're looking at for the Ball Brothers for the fall and winter. For the fall and winter, let me give you the cities that we're looking at that's on this list for the Ball Brothers show experience, if you will. Okay. We're looking at, oh, wait, this is the wrong one. Hold on. Hold tight. Hold tight. Hold tight. We're looking at Atlanta, Georgia, Boston, Charlotte, Chicago, Dallas, National Harbor, Maryland. That's probably going to be DC again. Watch out. Detroit, Houston, Los Angeles, Nashville, New York, Oakland, California, Orlando, Florida, Philadelphia, Richmond, Virginia, St. Louis, Missouri. So the ones that are on this list that is not on my list are St. Louis, Richmond, Philadelphia, Orlando, Oakland, and Boston. So that's a lot of coverage. That's a lot of coverage, y'all. So don't be making me feel bad because certain cities is left out. This is a lot of cities, man. It's a lot of damn cities. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of shows, a lot of traveling. Doing the best that I can. Don't be making me feel bad because your city wasn't mentioned. All right, don't be coming in here with the no Kansas City. No, man, watch out, man. I'm only one person. I'm only human. Of flesh and blood I'm made. Okay? I'm only human, y'all. Born to make mistakes. Cut me some slack. When can we get the tickets? Great question, Tanya. Right now, you can click the link in my bio and start getting the tickets now for certain cities. All of them aren't up because these deals I just made with these cities are fresh. So a lot of them aren't up on the website yet. But right now, you can get your tickets for Pleasanton, Sacramento, Tampa, Miami, Phoenix, Dallas, Atlanta. Those are all up right here, right now. So you can get your tickets if you live in the Bay Area, Sacramento, Tampa, Miami, Phoenix, Atlanta. Those tickets are available now. Okay. All right. All right. Write me down now. Write me down. Write it down. Log me in. Put me on the calendar. Come see me twice. Because the Ball Brothers show is a completely different experience than what I'm doing by myself. It's a completely different experience. Y'all seen the clips of Ball Brothers. It's a show like no other. It's very audience interactive. The audience is very much a part of the show. So come see me twice if I'm doubling up on your city. It's gonna be a completely different experience the second time around. Plus, Kev gonna be with me. Kev gonna be with me. You get me and Kev? Because Kev coming to them cities too, and he gonna double back around with me. So come see Kev solo. Come see me solo. Come see us together. And then y'all gonna be tired of us. Y'all gonna be tired of us after that. Y'all gonna be like, all right, man, enough of y'all. Because you gonna see him solo with the Back Pew tour. And he going to every city. The Back Pew tour, Kev is gonna be in every city in America. Small towns, big city, whatever. He coming to all of them. And that's gonna be an experience like no other. Then I'm coming solo with my little regular, you know what I'm saying? My regular headline is set, you know. And then we come back again, then we join forces. You know what I'm saying? It's like the Avengers, man. And then boom. Y'all got us all year. And then y'all gonna be done with us. Y'all gonna be like, all right, man, enough of y'all. Sick of seeing y'all. We moving on to different stuff. Ooh. Okay. But you know what it is. I got to pay bills up in here, man. The bills must be paid. Rebel Renegade must stay paid. Speaking of paid, life doesn't happen bi-weekly, y'all. I know y'all know that. I know y'all know life don't happen bi-weekly. Life be lifing right now. You ever had life double up on you? Life don't be bi-weekly enough. Life be daily on that ass. Life be daily. So since life ain't happening bi-weekly, why should payday, man? The money you earn can be in your hands today with Earnin. All right. Earnin is an app that gives you access to your pay as you work up to $100 per day or up to $750 per pay period, man. Just download the Earnin app and verify your paycheck. Then access up to $100 a day as you work and leave an optional tip drill. Any money you access plus tips are automatically repaid from your next paycheck. All right. So whether it be a special night out, a last minute gift for a loved one, especially around the holidays, y'all can really use Earnin now if you're going to be doing that holiday shopping. Because your pay period don't care nothing about the holidays. And then the banks be closed, they be playing games. Man, look out, man. So whether it be unexpected trip to the vet, which I had to deal with this year, upcoming rent, new dress, school clothes, shoes, whatever's due. And you got to get school clothes for the kids when they go back after Christmas break. Because if you don't want to get them clothes for Christmas, then you got to do that separate shop. Because I used to hate it when I got clothes for Christmas. When I was a kid, I wanted all toys. I wanted all toys and games, man. But my dad, he was like, nah, man, clothes, sweaters, slacks, corduroy, wear them. I'm like, man, where the toys at, man? Nah, man. You need a shirt that buttons up with a collar, a sweater vest. I'm like, oh. Man, where the toys at, man? Nah, man, the toys ain't gonna get you nowhere in life. That's the problem now. You're playing too much. Now put on these corduroys and these hush puppies and hush. I'm like, sick of this, man. So make Earnin a part of your financial routine and join Earnin's over 3.5 million customers who say things like, hell, man, come here, come over here. Let me tell you something. When I think about Earnin, I think about financial stability. Security, if you will. It gives me a lot of peace of mind. You hear me? You understand what I'm saying to you? Man, get your hands off me, man. I'm just saying. Earnin. So download Earnin today, spell EARNIN in the Google Play or Apple App Store. When you download the Earnin app, type in verbal cardio under podcast. When you sign up, it'll really help the show. Verbal cardio under podcast. Now, subject to your available earnings, location, daily max, and pay period max, see earnin.com/TOS for details. Earnin is a financial technology company, not a bank. Bank products are issued by Evolve Bank and Trust member FDIC, man. Get in on that, man. It'll come in handy right now. I know you need it. I know you want it. I know it can benefit you. I know it can benefit you. Get in on that, man. Patron Saints, talk to me, man. What's going on in the world today? Y'all want me to chime in on, man? What they talking about out here in the streets? Loop me in, man. What they talking about out here on the streets, man? They talking about them drones over New Jersey, right? Drones over New Jersey. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who watching. I don't know who clocking. But watch out, man. They'll be watching us over New Jersey. All right? What you doing up there in them drones, man? You taking pictures, man? You getting my info? You getting my credit card information? You looking at my DMs? You looking at my nudes in my phone? One of the drones saw my nude in the phone. It was me getting out the shower, trying to be sexy. Now the drone got the footage. Now I'm like, hey man, give me my nude back, drone. And the drone just fly off, downloading and uploading. Now Russia and China's like, yo, Tony naked. Now they got that all over the Russian streets. They got it all over China, man. Tony naked, man. He getting out the shower on the soft. I'm like, hey, man. Watch out. Happy early birthday to Leola Bell. Early birthday. Her birthday in like 2 days. But we getting you early now. We getting you taken care of on the early tip. Friday birthday. You know what I'm saying? Every birthday is a blessing. Remember that. Remember that. Remember all that. And I'm sending you a birthday suit pic on your birthday. I'm sending you a birthday suit pic for your birthday. I'm going to ruin your whole birthday. It's going to be great. It's going to be a great time. Yeah, those drones is crazy, man. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, man, what's happening up there? Oh, man. The world we live in is scary, first of all. We got drones, we got satellites, we got people watching, we got nuclear weapons that can wipe out entire populations all at once. And then if you don't even die all at once, you're going to die a slow, horrible, miserable death on the after effects. It's terrifying. The minute that atomic bomb was dropped in the 1940s, that's when the game changed. That's when it was just like, oh no. Oh no. Sometimes I think like, what if nuclear weapons existed back in the Roman Empire days, back when they were just fighting heavy and conquering lands and stuff like that? I feel like they would have used it early back then. They would have definitely detonated something. And it's scary. And that's one of my biggest fears in life is a nuclear war. Because what you gonna do? And knowing my luck, I'm gonna be on the outskirts. I'm not going to evaporate in seconds. That's not going to be my ministry. I'm going to be right there on the outskirts. I'm just like, I'm burnt to a crisp. And then I'm just suffering the after effects of the radiation for the slow fall off, me falling off the bone. That's going to be me. Everybody else died like that. And they don't even know what hit them. It just got real hot real quick and they don't even remember nothing else. But me, outskirts McGee. Well, I'm not far enough to be completely safe, but I was close enough to just feel the heat. Now look at me. Sick of it, man. But it's scary, man. We got a new president coming in. He already can't wait to do stuff. He can't wait to do stuff. Sorry, y'all. I can't bring them groceries down like I said. I'm like, man, watch out, man. You said you was bringing the eggs down. I was just talking, man. Look out, man. The eggs is the eggs. What y'all want from me? What y'all want me to do, man? Hey, man, I'm getting rid of daylight savings time, right? Man, don't nobody care about that. Nah, man, the groceries is one thing, but daylight savings time, that's what was bringing everybody down. That's what was ruining lives. That's what was driving up prices. It was the daylight savings time. I'm wiping it out, right, guys? I'm coming in hot. No more daylight savings. Man, don't nobody give a shit. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Sometimes it felt good when the time goes back. It really felt like you got an extra hour. That first day, you really felt like, oh man, it ain't even late as I thought it was. Man, let me go back to sleep. That feels fantastic. I'm going to miss that. Now, when we go forward, that's trash. But the back, that's a good time. And people like, I don't want it to get dark so early. Man, quit being soft. Darkness is a part of life, man. We got light and dark. Let the dark get its moment in, man. Y'all out here, y'all want it to be daytime all day long with the sun out. If y'all want that, man, go to Alaska and hush. Go up north where you get full daytime for 6 months, man. Go up there and hush and be in the daylight all the time like you scared of vampires, man. Let the nighttime flourish. Let it come in early. Let the nighttime get its moments. Ain't nothing wrong with it being dark outside. But it just feels like, man, shut up, man. Let the moon flourish. The sun be doing too much anyway, man. The moon ain't never gave us skin cancer. The moonlight ain't never burnt you to a crisp after a good day at the beach. And you ain't put on enough sunblock, man. Ain't no moon block. We don't need no moon block. The moon right here just watching us have a good time. The moon be watching you make bad decisions too. Because I feel like we make most of our bad decisions at night. And the moon be looking like, ooh, what you doing? Ooh, what you down there doing? You know you ain't supposed to be doing that. You know you ain't supposed to be doing that. Ooh, you wrong for that. Look at y'all. Oh, y'all still up, huh? Look at you walking her to the car, you sneaky bastard. I see everything y'all doing. I see everything. You can close the blinds, but I'm gonna creep in through the little hole in the blind. I'm watching y'all. Whether I'm full, whether I'm half, or whether I'm crescent, whether I'm even new. Even when I'm new, I'm old and I'm watching y'all. I see it all. You think you're hiding because it's dark. I see it all. I'm even out here in the daytime too, y'all. Y'all ever see me in the daytime watching y'all? I'll be watching y'all either way. Ooh. Y'all up to no good out here. Ooh. The man in the moon be nosy, man. Straight nosy. Somebody asked if I ever had an edible. For sure. I can never get the right dosage of edible. I can never nail the dosage. I never get it right. I always do it to where I don't feel no effects or I did too much. I can never get that sweet spot. And it sucks, man. I remember I was doing too much in Amsterdam, man. I was edible McGee. I was eating everything, all the brownies. I was like, man, I don't even feel nothing. And then when it did kick in, man, your boy was tripping. I was tripping, man. I was like, oh, man, this feels weird. And I was in the bed, restless leg syndrome. My heart was doing stuff. I was like, nah, man, this ain't it. My legs was restless. I was like, man, I can't stop moving my legs. And I'm already like a fidgety person. With the edible, too much. Oh, man, restless leg syndrome McGee, man. I was moving them legs. And then when I had I had some shrooms, some mushroom tea that I had. My boy hooked me up in Nashville. He had some mushroom tea that he brewed. I had that. And I was like, yeah. But then he brought some to the comedy club. I had some before I went up, and then I started tripping. I was just like, oh man, it's kicking in, man. And I started feeling like people could see me tripping. So I'm in the bathroom and looking at myself in the mirror. I'm just like, man, all right, Tone, put it together, man. You about to go on stage. I went on stage. I was still kind of feeling it, but I was powering through my set. But then when I got off stage, I felt amazing. I felt amazing the rest of the night, man. I was just like, everything was funny. I was smiling. I felt fantastic. And ever since then, I've been wanting that feeling again. Not the little trippy part in the beginning while I was tripping, but when I came off stage and it settled, oh man, I felt fantastic. So now I ain't felt that since. So I can never get it right. I can never get it right. And I know shrooms and edibles are two different things, but that's where I'm at. You know what I mean? I'm talking about, you feel me? But let's pay another bill real quick. Let's pay another bill. We paying another bill. All right. Now, for a gift that's always on time and lasts a lifetime, you can't do better than Masterclass. All right. Masterclass is a dope gift because it's the gift that keeps on giving. How my man saying Christmas Vacation? What's Clark Griswold's cousin's name? Cousin through marriage? What's his name? Played by Randy Quaid. Eddie be like, man, it's the gift that keeps on giving the whole year. Remember when Eddie got Clark a Christmas gift and there was some white dress shoes? He got them white hard bottoms with the buckles on them. Oh, Eddie. Anyway, with Masterclass, your loved ones can learn from the best to become their best. Masterclass is the only streaming platform where you can learn and grow with over 200 plus of the world's best. That's why Wirecutter calls it an invaluable gift. Gift unlimited learning. Learn from any Masterclass instructor anywhere on a smartphone, computer, a smart TV, or even in audio mode. All right. You can help them use improv to overcome their fears with Amy Poehler. You can craft a stand-up set with Judd Apatow. You can turn your passions into achievements with the cultural icon, Martha Stewart. And the classes really make a difference. 88% of members feel that Masterclass has made a positive impact on their lives. Even if you want to know how to barbecue grill, you want to work that grill, you want to get your ribs going, man, you can tap in and learn how to get the right ribs with Aaron Franklin. He's showing you how to do the smoked pork ribs up in here. And you got the cream of the crop up in here, man. You got Bill Nye up in here. Bill Nye, imagine Bill Nye giving a master class on science and problem solving, man. This is a fantastic gift, man. It's so entertaining, so dope. And the instructors are these ain't no instructors you never heard of. So that's also amazing. Even if you just like to see them talk and talk about what they're passionate about, that in itself is worth it. So, and please, there's no risk. Early new membership comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So give your loved ones a year of learning with Masterclass. Now, Masterclass always has great offers during the holidays, sometimes up to as much as 50% off. So head over to masterclass.com/verbal for the current offer. And I think that's a great gift for a loved one. Just get them a Masterclass for like a year, and they're going to be watching stuff. And you might even, especially like your younger friends or family members, you get a master class for a year, they might stumble onto something they had no idea that they were super interested in, and you could possibly change their life. Just on something they watched on Masterclass and be like, man, you know what? I'm gonna do this, and then boom. That's up to 50% off at masterclass.com/verbal. That's up to 50% off at masterclass.com/verbal, man. Get in on that, man. Get in on that. Mm-hmm. What was I about to say to y'all? I don't forget. I love Neil deGrasse Tyson as well, man. I'll be watching his videos, Star Talk, all the time with him and Chuck. I'll be watching those all the time. I love it all the time. I just hope whatever happens in the afterlife, that we get to see space. That's my one, please. Whatever the afterlife is, whatever that looks at, please let us be able to see what's going on in space, man. Please, man. I want to know what's going on out there. And I know it's vast amounts of nothing. out there, but I want to see stuff. I want to see other galaxies and planets and stars and nebulas and quasars and pulsars and black holes and event horizons. I want to see all this. I want to see comets. I want to catch up to the Voyager satellites and see how fast they moving, man. Please. Whoever's in charge of the afterlife, man, please just let us get a dose. Let us see everything, man, down to the molecular level, man. I want to see everything. Please, man. Whoever's in charge of afterlife activities, man, take us through space. Let us be able to see planets that rain diamonds, and let us look Jupiter in the face. Let us see life on other planets, man. Come on, man. Come on. Don't do us like this. So whoever's in charge of the afterlife, man, let us get in on this. There's too much out there. Billions and trillions of stars. We can't even count how many stars is out there. And then every star, they got a little solar system going. And then, come on, man. Let us get in on that, man. Don't leave us out here with just Earth. That's all we got. Earth. Man, let us see the rest. Let us see the rest, man. There's too much going on out there, man. We want to see it all. Uranus, man, let me see Uranus. Let me look Uranus in the face. Let me see Uranus's booty hole. All right? Let me see Neptune, man. Let me see the rings on Saturn, man. Let me taste Saturn. Let me get a whiff of that gas. Let us see how hot Venus really is. Come on, man. You're wasting a good time. Nah, man, I want in on it, man. I want in on this. Tired of seeing everything from afar, man. We stuck on this rock. I'm fascinated by space and what's going on out there. Now, I know y'all asking me about Wicked. I still haven't seen Wicked. I went to the movies this weekend and I watched Craven. I'm going to watch Wicked. I'm going to get around. It takes me a while to get up into the musicals, man. Musicals be keeping me at bay. Because I'll be like, man, they going to bust out into a song, man. They going to bust out into a song. They always busting out into a song. I'd be like, man, let's just talk. I want my musicals to be like this. I want my musicals to be either they performing it on stage or they going in the studio every time they got a song. That's what I want. But matter of fact, I got something for your ass right here. And then they put the headset on, and then they start singing right there. So every time there's an argument, what do you want from me? What do I want? I'll tell you what I want. And then they just sing on the mic. And then we can go back into, you know what I'm saying, the thing. Because it's like a musical is forcing new music on you. It's like a new song. It's like going to a concert and you don't know none of the songs. And then a lot of the songs might not hit. And so now you just listening to music you don't want to listen to, and you just waiting it out. So that's what keeps me at bay on musicals, man. Because I don't like every song, unless it's like Little Shop of Horrors or Blues Brothers or The Wiz. But there's always gonna be that little one song that don't do it for you, so you just be waiting it out. You just be like, You just waiting it out. And then when they done, you're like, oh, finally, let's get back to the story. So that's why I'm always hesitant with the musicals. I'll be like, man. All right. So I'll watch it eventually. I plan on having like a movie day, maybe a couple days during this hiatus and this break. I plan on having like a movie day where I just kind of unwind and watch a bunch of movies. Maybe over like a couple days, I'll just watch a bunch of movies. I want to watch the Oscar contenders, whoever's nominated for Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Actress. I like to pull up on that and see like what y'all talking about. What makes you worthy of the Oscar nomination? I'll pull up with my judgment. And I think the Oscar nominations dropped today, if I'm not mistaken. And I'll talk about the Jamie Foxx special in a minute. Wait, somebody saw Mufasa already? All right. Okay, here we go. Oscars. Hold on. Hold on. Oscar nominee. My phone be tripping, man. Every time I try to go to websites, man, I got to turn my JavaScript off. Oscar nominations 2025. Oh, they doing it now. They in the process. Hold on. Short list. I don't think they're done yet. I think they still rolling these nominations out. Yeah, I don't think they're done. They doing like the other categories. I'll be looking for the major categories. So I'll wait. They're not up yet. Because I want to see Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Actress. I want those on. I want the heavy hitters. You feel me? How you see Mufasa already? Who saw it early? Oh, how was it? How was Mufasa? Am I putting a booty washer in my new bathroom? What's a booty washer? Bidet. Oh, a bidet. Yeah. Yeah, I'm coming with that bidet action. You know what I'm saying? In the primary restroom. I don't know if I'm doing the bidet in all the toilets, but the primary. Let's get that booty clean, shawty. Booty clean. You give it 4 saxophones out of 5? Let me ask you this. If you saw Mufasa, is it better than the Lion King redo? Is it better than that? Moana 2. I got to watch Moana. Moana's a musical as well. They be busting out and saying Lord of the Rings. I'm about to give y'all Lord of the Rings recap. Since Shiv Gibbs refuses to watch The Fellowship of the Ring. The musicals, man. All right, so first and foremost, people texting me important stuff on this phone. Hold on. Oh, they just finished the flooring for the primary bathroom. Ooh, Woo, they finished the floor, y'all. I gotta post this video. They finished that floor, y'all. We coming together in that bathroom. They coming together in that bathroom. So the floor tile is in for the primary bathroom. That's what they just told me. Here they go. Here they go. Spectrum already fucking up. Already asking me about some stuff I can't even do. Man, you know what? All right, the Jamie Foxx special. The Jamie Foxx special, first of all, it's not a stand-up special. Let's clear that up. It's not a stand-up special. I feel like it's a celebration of life. It's a testimonial celebration of life. I'm glad to be alive, y'all. Yeah, I'm going to crack some jokes. I'm going to give you the heartfelt story. I'm going to give you music. I'm going to give you performances. It's a one-man show, really. So when you come in with that mindset, it just changes your expectation about what's going on. Jamie Foxx should have called it, I'm coming for your tears. That's what he should have called it. I'm coming for them tear ducts by Jamie Foxx. Right out the gate, he started crying immediately. As soon as he came out, he was like, oh, man, we just walked in. It said Netflix. He was crying out the gate. So it was like, after that, he was like, I'm coming for your tear ducts. I'm going to get them. He robbed us of our tears at gunpoint. He was like, y'all gonna cry. You hear me? You hear me? Y'all gonna cry. And I did. He got me. He got me, man. I folded like a bed sheet. I was like, man, you mother. See? Because, man, let me tell you something, man. When you almost died and you appreciating still being here, man, how can you not feel that? How can you not connect? I folded when his daughter was up there playing the guitar. That's when I folded. That's what got me. I was like, you motherfucker. You could have just been up here talking about Diddy. But nah, man, you want to get heartfelt, and then you bring the kids in. It was a lettuce wrap for your boy, man. Tears were sliding down the side. I was like, oh, you son of a bitch. So it was quite the experience. So if you go in there expecting a stand-up special, don't. You're going to be disappointed. But if you go in there to just watch Jamie tell his story about what he'd been through and to see, like, you know, a testimonial, then there it is. But yeah, it was a good watch though. Very emotional. Very, very emotional. I don't know if I'm gonna watch Sonic. I don't know, man. I don't want no kids. Man, I want grown stuff to watch, man. I want grown stuff to watch. That's what I want. And somebody in here said they had a question for me. I'm not sure what the question was. I can't remember who said it because there was a lot going on. But somebody was like, I got a question for you, Tony. And I don't know if that question was asked or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, you feel me? You say I hate on cartoons and anime. No, I don't. I be watching cartoons, but it's just hard to get me in the theater for the cartoons. I'll be wanting that live action. Yes, Nosferatu is coming out. Tony wants scary blood and guts movies for Christmas. Well, no, not necessarily. Not necessarily. It was me a joke question, but a question nonetheless. Tony, have you seen The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare? I want to see it. I just watched the list on Watch Mojo about the biggest bombs, the biggest flops of the year, and that movie was on there. But I'm a fan of Guy Ritchie, and it's an action movie, so I need to pull up on that. I like gritty stuff, but I like lighthearted stuff. I'm just picky with the lightheart. You know what I'm saying? I'm just picky with the lightheartedness. All right. That's what that is. That's what that is. You know. What else is going on though? What else is going on out there in the world, y'all? What else is happening? Conclave is out. Yeah, I need to watch that Ministry of Ungentlemen. First of all, that title might have messed up his box office because the title is hard to say. Zakiya, all she wants is comedy. Zakiya always fussing about. We be watching mad comedies. It ain't never enough. It ain't never enough for Zakiya. We be watching comedies. And then she be like, man, nah, man, this stuff too real, man. Where the comedies at? Every time. We be watching Abbott Elementary all the time. We be watching movies that's supposed to be funny and then they don't be. And then we just sitting there. Travis Hunter and his girlfriend. All right, now Travis Hunter, he just won the Heisman Award, which is a very hard award to win. He had a phenomenal season and he won the Heisman, much deserved. And people been getting on him about his girlfriend. Why can't y'all mind y'all business when it comes to couples and relationships? Why can't y'all mind y'all business? Because y'all just be having too much to say about other people's relationships. Y'all just be having even if they post in their significant other and talk about being in a relationship, y'all still got too much to say about other people's relationships. Y'all be watching every move they make, every little nuance, y'all be doing too much. Why it take her so long to stand up? Why she sit down so fast? Why she ready to go? Why she ready to leave while he taking the pictures? Y'all be doing too much. Y'all be digging deep. Worry about your own shit. And then when people don't post a significant other, why you hiding who you with? Why you being so secretive? And then when they let you know who they with, y'all ain't gonna last. Look at what's going on here. Y'all be doing too much. Worry about your own relationship. Y'all out here, relationships hanging on by a thread, and you all up in somebody else's business. Your relationship shaky and musty as hell. You all up in the mix. Or you ain't even got a relationship. You out here looking. Can't find nobody, can't hold nobody down. Can't stay in nothing. You making the wrong choices, the wrong decisions. Dating the wrong people, and you all up in somebody else's cake mix. Chiming in. You can't even sustain, you can't even have a successful relationship. You're out here in everybody else's cake mix, man. You out here raggedy as shit with yours. People in happy relationships, they be minding their business. They be like, oh, okay. Now, you do get some judgy McJudger pants. They be out here. They be judging the hell out of other relationships, be like, I don't know what that's like to have problems. Man, shut up. We get it. The humble brag couples, shut up, man. Man, that's crazy that you got to deal with that. Well, good for you. You ain't dealing with adversity in your relationship. Hallelujah. You think you're better than everybody else up here. Look at you. I don't know if that's like. Oh, all right, then. Well, then shut up. If you don't know what it's like. Hush on up. Lala Davis says, I miss your old apartment and your old gap and your teeth. So, Lala, you miss low budget Tony, huh? You want me out here struggling with the dirty carpet? And the minimal square footage, huh? That's what you miss. You miss me being unhappy with my teeth and me living in an apartment I don't want to live in no more. That's what you miss? Huh? You miss the struggle tone. You miss struggle tone. Well, thanks. I appreciate you for watching me leveling up. And then you like, but I miss the struggle, Tone. Thanks a lot. That makes me feel fantastic. Man, I miss you when you was homeless and struggling with the rent. Bring that back. No, man. No. I'm still the same. I'm still me. I'm still him. I'm still me. Only my teeth are closer together now. That's the only difference. And I got more room to breathe in my living condition, and I ain't got no dirty carpet. That's the only change that's been made. That's the only change. Don't give me the Kanye treatment. When people say I miss the old Kanye, I get that. Kanye was different back then. A little bit different, but not really. If you really listen to him, he's still kind of the same, but you know what I'm saying. But don't give me that I miss the old Kanye like I completely changed on that ass. Don't give me that, man. Come on now. Don't do me like that. I was sick of the dirt. The dirty carpet was embarrassing. The dirty carpet was embarrassing, man. People coming over looking at the carpet. Hey, Tone, how you good? Like, yeah. Take your shoes off. Take my shoes off. You're going to get my socks dirty on your carpet, man. You know how embarrassing that was? People didn't want to take their shoes off because their socks was going to get dirtier on my carpet. You want me to go back to that? You want me to go back to the litter box in the bathroom? You want me back with the litter box in the bathroom? That's what you want. Big ass, fat, big booty litter box sitting in the bathroom. Or where it was before, kind of close to the kitchen. You missed that? Come on, man. Let me expand my horizons here. You missed my teeth randomly placed in my mouth. My teeth was randomly placed. That's what you miss? Well, my teeth was just like when they was assembling me, you know, when they was assembling how I look. I feel like when they was putting the teeth in, that's when they started having a side conversation and he was slacking off on the job. He was like, yeah, man. So then come to find out, they ain't even need me that night. That's what I said. Let me put these teeth in. They ain't even need me that night. Oh, sure, I messed up the teeth. Man, go on. Ship them down there anyway. You ain't put the teeth in right. Man, just ship them down there. They ain't even need me that night. My teeth was all over the place. That's what you miss? My teeth look like Midwest city blocks. A tooth here, an empty lot here, a burnt house, empty lot, house. My teeth look like Flint, Michigan. I mean, they was never dirty looking though. They was never dirty looking. So I went overboard with the burnt house. My teeth always been clean. They always been glistening. But the spacing of the houses. House, empty lot, house, empty lot, house. You know what I mean? That's what you miss. Then watch out. Because I don't miss it. I do not miss that apartment. I do not miss them teeth. You on your own. But I'm still the same guy. I'm still me. Still got the same heart, still got the same soul. I'm heartbroken since then. My life got obliterated since I was in that apartment. You know. That definitely changed me. But other than that, you know, the core is still here. You know what I'm talking about? And no disrespect to Flint, Michigan. I was just trying to set the visual. I could have said St. Louis. So St. Louis. East St. Louis. How about that? East St. Louis. A reaction video episode? I don't know. I don't know what I would react to. Dapper is doing good. He's getting on my nerves. One of these niggas is pissing on the curtains. One of these niggas is pissing on the curtains. I think it's Daps. Pissing on the curtains, man. If you've seen my videos, you've seen I got those covers on the couch. The couch is completely covered up. I got little seat covers, and I got the covers over the top. Because that way I don't want hair all over the couch, and I don't want them pissing on the couch. All right, yes, they are fixed. One of these niggas is pissing. It's always the curtains. It's like he's trying to mark territory for whatever's outside. Because it's always by the curtains and the little long shade by the patio door, the curtain by the window, the other curtain by the other window. And I'm noticing pee. Let me tell you something, man. These niggas might not make the move. I never catch them in the act, but because I come in, I'll be like, man, what's going on, man? Or I'll see like extra sniffs in a certain area. Like midnight is usually the one that leads me to the scene of the crime. Because he be doing extra sniffs. He be like, and then once he start doing this on the floor, I'm like, hey, what's going on over there? And then I'll be like, oh, piss. They might not make the journey. They might not make the cut, man. I can't bring them to the new house. They're gonna be bringing this foolishness to the new crib. No. I'm getting new furniture, goddamn. I'm getting new furniture. And I'll deal with midnight on countertops all day before I deal with piss. I can't do it. Cat piss is the most robust of opponents, nigga. Cat piss is Thanos with the Infinity Stones. Doo-doo easy work. Doo-doo is easy work. But that piss, I can't have it. I cannot have it. You grown. I'll be feeding you the urinary tract cat food. What is happening here? I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. So I'm really like, yo, man, y'all might not come to the new crib. All this money I done bled out? Hell no. Cause then I'm also worried about like when cats go to new environments, they might do that because it's a new environment. They want to mark their territory or whatever. So now, you know what I'm saying? I got to give the grace to let them like, all right, let me just pee real quick just to let, you know, just to say I was here. Tone, let me just pee right here. Nah, man, don't pee nowhere but in that litter box. Nah, man, let me just pee right here by the door, just in case there's some raccoons, other cats in the neighborhood, just to let them know that we in this bitch. Stand in the window. Stand in the window. Let that be the one. Stand in the window. Go pee outside. But inside, let me pee on y'all. How about I pee on y'all? I'm peeing on the cats henceforth. Every time I find pee, I'm peeing on them. If this is what we doing, if we marking territory, it's my territory as well. I'm pissing on them then. Let's do it. Let's mark territory then. Soon as I see y'all, I'm whipping it out and I'm pissing on the cats. I'm peeing on they pee. Oh, you gonna pee right here? I'm gonna pee as well. I'm gonna pee on top of y'all pee. Now you come get a sniff. See who really running things in here, man. Because without me, y'all are done. I mean, if y'all went out into the wild, y'all would probably survive for a while. But I don't know. You might get run over. You might get snatched up by a coyote. I feel like I'm the head honcho. If this is what we doing, y'all ain't running things. Without me opening the can of food, what you gonna eat? What you gonna eat, player? What they stressed for? Talking about they might be stressed. What they stressed about? They living like kings up in here. What they stressed about? I'm stressed. I'm the one. Every time I find P, I'm stressed. My whole mood is shot to shit. Every time. I'll be like, you mother, you know what? I'm sick of it. That's what I'm dealing with. And I've had it. So yeah, so when I start peeing on the cats, I don't want to hear nothing from y'all, man. Be stressed on the toilet. That's where you can take all your stress out on the toilet. I've been through a lot in life too. Dabs, I know you've been through a lot. I've been through a lot as well, goddammit. I've been through a whole lot in life. I ain't pissing on random shit. I ain't gonna pee on the cats after Serene passed. I took the stress. I took it. Yeah. Stop pissing on the curtains, man. Now I'm out here battling stuff. I got all the sprays and the solutions. Sick of it, man. He peeing on the curtains right now. Tony in there talking that shit, man. Pee on the curtains. At midnight watching him do it, smoking a cigarette. Yeah, Daps, that's a good piss right there. That's a good stream. He gonna be really pissed on this one. Oh, no pun intended. And Daps like, yeah, no pun intended. Man, shut up, y'all. Sick of y'all, man. That's what I got going. That's what I'm dealing with. Cats don't appreciate shit, man. Anyway, I'm sick of the Bears losing. They're on an 8-game losing streak. Can't get it together. Our offensive production is ass cheeks. They get mopped up. They're useless in the first half. Then they try to get it together in the second half. Sometimes they can never get it together, and then they're just useless. They losing on Monday night. They losing on Sunday afternoon. They losing on Sunday evening. I'm sick of it. 8 games in a row. We started out 4-2. Now we done lost 8 straight. I'm sick of this, man. Can't get no satisfaction. Started out so strong. Now we eliminated. It's like, man, we can't get nothing done on offense. Minnesota had a field day, man. A divisional loss. Now I got to sit up here and look at Green Bay, Minnesota, and Detroit be successful in our face. They playing in our faces, man. Everybody in our division is a success. We out here in a cardboard box outside. We the only team in the division that sucks. Tired of it, man. Tone, I'm a Niner. You be all right. Man, Niners, man, you can't feel my pain. Get your ass out of here. The 49ers, man, y'all been successful in recent years. Y'all was in the Super Bowl not that long ago, man. Don't try to come over here and be like, man, I know your pain. Get your ass out of here. Y'all got 5 Super Bowl rings, man. Beat it. Don't try to come over here and relate. You can't relate just because you're struggling this season. You had success in recent years. Get your ass out of my face. Niners coming over here trying to put their arms around me. Yeah, it's tough for us. Man, get your hands off me, man. Y'all don't know what this is. Y'all got mad Super Bowls. Yeah, we can. We lost 3 Super Bowls in a row, but still, you still got 5. You're still a success. You're still successful in the postseason. You still got winning records. We can't even make it to the playoffs, man. Get your ass out of here. The last time we went to the playoffs is when I banned the NFL. That was when I wasn't watching the NFL no more because of the whole Colin Kaepernick thing, who was a successful 49er that went to the Super Bowl. Bears ain't been to the Super Bowl since 2007. Come over here, man. Sick of it, man. Calm down. Don't calm me down. Sick of it. And then to top it off, the Bulls tried to lose last night too. They tried to give me a double dose of Chicago loss. But luckily they beat Toronto by 1 point. They wanted to lose that game. They tried their best to lose. I'm like, yo, Chicago, man. White Sox already had one of the worst seasons in baseball history. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of it. Packers out here flourishing and winning. I can't stand them niggas. Loyalty hurts. Loyalty hurts, man. I come to this conclusion recently. I'm switching gears. I'm going to music. I come to this conclusion. So I've been listening to the Inevitable audio series with J. Cole. I listened to all 10 episodes. He re-released Forest Hills Drive. He did a one night only at Madison Square Garden last night. He released 8 tracks from back then. Out of the 8 tracks, I only disliked 1. And that was it was a track he did with Bone. So I was just going through everything, just listening to him talk, listening to the journey, listening to the transition and all that. And I found out why I met J. Cole at a comedy show through that audio series. There was a moment where he was getting into a rhythm, where he was doing things that he enjoyed just to get his mind right. He was going hiking, he was bike riding, and he said he was going to comedy shows every Wednesday when he was out in LA. And this was before Forest Hills Drive. So he was going to this show called Inside Jokes. It was all deaf comedy night. And this was at the Chinese Theater. I did that show several times. One of the times I did it, J. Cole was there and I had a conversation with him. That's when I met him. He was super cool, like ultra cool. I was like, man, I'm glad I'm a fan because he was super cool. He was even more impressive, right? So I was like, oh, that's why he was there, because that was his routine. He was going every Wednesday. That's why I ended up meeting him there. And when he was talking about the show, he was like, yeah, man, that was a funny night, man. Let me tell you something. Tony, he said, Tony? And he said, Rock. And I was like, oh, man, I thought he was about to mention me. I was like, I froze for a quick second. I was like, oh, all right, Tony Rock. Tony Rock is hilarious. I thought he was about to say my name. I was like, oh, all right. So that explained that. But listening to his journey through everything, I found out that, and I already knew this, but it was like, but I relate to J. Cole probably more than any other rapper I can think of. I think I just relate to him the most. And they had a conversation on the Breakfast Club, like the girl that's one of the hosts up there. I forget her name, not Jess, but the other girl. And she was just like, I just relate to Cole more. And you know, Charlamagne always got to throw in Kendrick, like always comparing, always wave riding. But I relate to Cole the most in regards that more than Nas, you say? Now, Nas is my favorite rapper, but I don't always relate to him. And he's a bit more mysterious than Cole is. Like when you listen to Cole and he talks about feelings, vulnerability, you know, what his thought process was, he really brings you in more into his thought process, his life, his feelings, and stuff like that. Nas is more mysterious and quiet, and he keeps things on the tuck. So you really don't know where Nas stands all the time. Like he tells great stories and he gives you a glimpse of that in the music, but Cole will just give it to you straight, no chaser. And so, and then he was talking about he was living under his means for a long time. I'm like, that's me all day. That's me all day. He was like, yeah, man, you was still living in, you moved back to North Carolina and you was living in an apartment. That's what his boy Ebe said. He was like, I know. You was living in an apartment building. This is after Forest Hills Drive. You done blew up, like you super famous now. You was living in an apartment building. And he was like, and I was like, man, not saying that I'm famous like J. Cole, but it was like I live under my means. Tough. Because I'm always worried about, you know, being broke again. So I was like, man, I relate. And so just listening to Wet Dreams is one of the most relatable hip hop songs of all time to me. It's super relatable because I was terrified of losing my virginity. I can't think of too many rap songs where I related more. Because I was just like, I'm terrified. Like the virginity loss had your boy shook. I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to stroke. I don't know what it feels like to go in. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know if I can last. All of these things, I'm just nervous as shit to lose my virginity. I was like, man, everybody else is just doing it, making it seem easy. I'm like, yo, how do I pump? Like terrified. But then you can't say that you're scared. You got to keep that internal. You got to make it seem like you're not a virgin out here. You got to make it seem like you ain't scared of this. I do this. I'll be getting it in and shook. And so Wet Dreams are super related to that song. So I was just coming to the conclusion that even when J. Cole tells stories about like, you know, other people, and he's a storytelling MC, and like really the majority of the 8 tracks he released just recently, the majority of those are storytelling. So it's like, man, I can relate to this cat. So it just made all of this stuff that he's been putting out, the audio series, the bonus tracks, it just made me relate to him even more. And so he's steadily climbing up my list as my favorite rappers of all time. He probably sitting at number 6 now. He might even wrestle that 5th spot from Jay-Z. So it's like, man, Kendrick is right behind him. Like I love Kendrick too, but I feel like I relate to J. Cole a little bit more. And I've come to realize that now. And in many cases, you know, Kendrick is a little bit more guarded and mysterious. So it's like, I don't really know the day-to-day Kendrick. You know what I mean? And so when somebody's mysterious like that, he's like, all right, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like when you talk to Cole, or like when you hear him talk about certain things, he feels like an open book. Outside of talking about like his marriage and his children, he's an open book in regards to talking about insecurities he may have, or why he feels this or why he feels that or why he did this or the mind state that he was in and like taking L's and recovering from the L's he was taking and all that. It's just like it just reminds me of myself because I consider myself an open book unless there's a particular individual I want to protect and you know keep out of the conversation. As far as like me, I feel like I'm an open book. The things I do protect is like, you know, if I'm dealing with somebody and like, you know, it's not public or whatever, I'm gonna put that like on the shelf or just like stuff like that. But I feel like I'm super transparent when it comes to how I feel about things and what I'm going through and like how I think. I had a dream recently where I was bombing on stage and I woke myself up out of the dream. I woke myself up, man. I got on that stage and I was like, what's up, y'all? What's going on? Cough in the audience. And it was just like, yo, I'm about to bomb right now. It was this huge, heavenly looking venue. It was like the white marble and the gold fixtures. And it looked like I was in heaven. But I was about to bomb. I woke up. I was like, nope. Nope. I'm not bombing in this dream. I woke smooth up. So I was like, yo, that's the only time I can think of where I made myself wake up. It wasn't like a nightmare where I was just like, good guy. Ha. It was like in the moment, I was like, yo, I'm about to bomb. And I was like, yo, I'm dreaming. I'm getting up. And I woke up. And so now I was thinking like, yo, what if I did that to Freddy Krueger? Like Freddy Krueger could never get me because I would just wake myself up every time. Like as soon as I'm in the dream and he show his punk ass up with that sweat, I'm like, nope, I'm awake. Nice try, Freddy. And Freddy's just like, oh, I could never get Tone. I could never get him. Every time I show up, he leaves. Freddy just pissed. He was like, man, because you know he wanna let it be known that it's Freddy. He wanna do his grand entrance. He wanna come down the alleyway with the long ass arms. He wanna be laughing and Tony. He wanna be having his good times. And I'd be like, nope. I'm up. I'm up now. I'm up now, Freddy. Freddy just pissed in Dreamville, like, damn it. I almost had him. Like, nah, man, Freddy, get your ass out of here. So really, that's how you be Freddy. Just learn to wake yourself up out the dream. That I feel like they didn't touch on that in the movies, man. Where you just be like, nope, and then you just wake up. You're not even in no cold sweat. You just wake up naturally like, I'm getting out of here. I know it's a dream. I'm out. And Freddy just pissed. Like, damn it. They keep waking up, man. They're waking themselves up, man. It's killing my franchise. Fuck Freddy, man. Anyway, I watched, before I get out of here, I watched Lord of the Rings again, Fellowship of the Ring. And I love that movie. Fellowship of the Ring, man. Let me break it down. Let me break Lord of the Rings down for y'all, man. So, all right. So they made these rings, man. Middle Earth, you know, consists of like, you know, men, which was basically men is just like, you know, regular humans, you know, regular size humans, no fancy ears, no short stature. You know what I'm saying? They just regular humans. So they made some rings for these cats. They made rings for the men, the dwarfs, and the elves. The elves got 3 rings, the dwarfs got 7, and then the men got 9. You know what I'm saying? So they're all rocking the rings. They're supposed to bring people together so they can have leadership over, you know, Middle Earth or whatever. But in secret, you know, Sauron was like, nah, I'm going to make one ring that's going to rule all the other rings. So I'm going to rule them through the rings that they got on that they think is pure and all that. But I got the ring of power and I'm going to put all my little negative energy in this ring and I'm going to take over one by one everybody that got the rings. So the rings wasn't what they what it was all cracked up to be, man. It was a facade. So the ring was made, you know what I'm saying? Sauron taking over Middle Earth, and then the elves and the men are like, yo, man, let's stick together, man. Let's fight back, man. Sauron out here tripping, man. The rings is a fraud. We still rocking him, but we ain't rocking with him like that, man. So let's fight back. So let's team up, man. They dapped it up. They was like, man, hell yeah, man. Let's get it, man. So they fought Sauron and them, you know what I'm saying, his armies, and they was winning too. They was winning. The men and the elves was putting in work. They was back to back. They was looking at each other like, yeah, man, we winning, man. And then Sauron comes out. He tall as shit. He comes out and he hovering over everybody like, oh, this what y'all doing out here? And he got the ring on. Ring look dope as hell on his finger too. He got the little writing on there. It's glowing. He just like, all right, man, we'll bet that. And he just swinging. He just swinging his sword, and everybody and he wiping out dozens with one swipe. Everybody just getting cleared out like weeds in the backyard, man. And one of the kings of men, he just get hit, bow, he dead. His son rose up, dad, you know what I'm saying? And Sauron was like, let me finish you off too, player. And then he grabs a sword, Sauron steps on it, cuts the sword in half, and then he tried to grab him, and then he cuts the fingers off of Sauron, so the ring flies off. And then he disintegrates, he explodes, and he's like, yeah, we won, man, we won. We won, dog. But then the man was just like, yeah, man, I'm going to keep the ring. I'm going to wear it around my neck because this is the ring of power. And they'd be like, nah, man, you corrupted. Nah, man, watch out. So he wore the ring, you know what I'm saying, kept it on, kept that negative energy around his neck because he was seduced by the power. And then he got ambushed. And then they caught him. He tried to use the ring to disappear. They killed him. So now the ring is in the water. And then Bilbo Baggins finds the ring. And he's just like, oh, a nice ring on his little adventures. Because, you know, Bilbo likes to travel. He was just out here on his little adventures. And he finds the ring, right? So he got the ring, you know what I'm saying? He don't know nothing about the ring. He's just like, man, this is a nice ring, man. Look at this. And you know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something about the hobbits and the Shire and where they live. Now, the hobbits are little people with big-ass, hairy feet. They just minding their own business. They loving life. They love food. They love getting high. They love beer. And they love to grow things. This is who they are. This is how they rock in the Shire, man. The Shire is visually attractive. It's green. It's well kept. They just out here living their little lives, man. And they little. They look like children. So they out here, they just living lavishly, man. You know what I'm saying? And Bilbo, you know, he writing a book. He writing a book about the little adventures he been on and the adventures where he found the ring. He writing a book. He in the crib like, then back again by Bilbo Baggins. And he's just like, yeah, man, where do I begin? And he got a nephew, Frodo. Frodo's good people. You know what I'm saying? He out here just trying to live his life. And then he out there in the wilderness because Bilbo's like, yo, answer the door, you know. And Bilbo out there minding his own business. Then Gandalf rolls up, and Frodo is excited to see Gandalf. He's like, yo, Gandalf, man. Because Gandalf is a friend of the family. Long friend of the family. He an old wizard, man. He been around for a long time. He dope. He got magic tricks. He got wisdom. He got good energy, and he loves the hobbits, man. So Frodo's like, man, Gandalf. They, man, what's going on, man? He's like, man, Bilbo, man, we getting ready for his birthday party. And Bilbo is 110 years old. He about to be 111. He's just like, yeah, man, Bilbo old, man, but I don't know, man, he been acting a little different, man. You know what I'm saying? What you mean? I don't know, man. Bilbo been tripping, man. I don't know, man. And so they show up for his surprise birthday party. He had the surprise birthday party, and then he disappears. He puts the ring on. He's invisible, so it's like, oh, he disappeared. His plan is he want to go back out and just go on another adventure and just not be bothered by nobody. And these Saxfield Baggins is trying to get the house from him. He's like, nah, man, he just waiting for me to die off. And so he leaves the house to Frodo. And then Gandalf was like, you leaving, man? You sure? And he's like, he noticed he had that ring, though. He was like, I noticed you got that ring. Why don't you leave that ring? He's like, I don't know if I want to leave the ring, man. Leave the ring, man. Put it in this envelope and just, you know, leave it here. So Bilbo goes off, leaves the ring behind. It's in the envelope. And then, so he dips off. But Gandalf was like, there's something about this ring, man. He disappeared at that birthday party, man. There's something about this ring. Something about that ring. So he's like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? So Gandalf rides off to do his research at the library, you know what I'm saying? Then he finds out, oh, that ring is the bullshit ass ring. That's that bullshit ass ring. That's the ring of power, man. Let me get back over there. And by this time, Frodo's just in the house. He got the house from Bilbo. Bilbo left from the house, and then Gandalf comes back like, hey, man, you still got that ring? Yeah, it's in the envelope. Oh, hell yeah, man. Because once Bilbo made himself disappear, that alerted Sauron to send his little reefs after the ring. Now the reefs are those 9 men that were originally given those rings of power. That's them, except they all decrepit and they got hoodies on. They all just making noise and shit. Now they coming for it. And Gandalf was like, yo, we gotta get the ring up out of here, man. Get it. He threw it up in the fire, like, man, put that. Is it cool? He's like, yeah, it's cool. Is there writing on there? It's like, yeah, some elvish writing on here. It glows when he's like, oh, goddamn, that's the ring, man. Frodo, man, we gotta get rid of this ring, man. And he was just like, well, all right, get rid of it then. He was like, nah, man, you got to take it. And the only way it can be destroyed, you got to throw it in the fires of Mount Doom. He's like, well, take it, Gandalf. I don't want nothing to do with this. Nah, man, because if I get that ring, I might be seduced by his power. And if a wizard get that ring, oh, hell gonna break loose, man, because I'm already powerful. Then you give me the ring, oh, man, it's a wrap. And so, like, Frodo, like, nah, man, take the ring, man. I don't want to take this. Nah, man, you got to, man. You stuck with this, man. I'm sorry, man. Let's get you together. I'll go with you. I'll go with you, man. Nah, man, please, man. Nah, Frodo, you going. And so the plan is set in motion for Frodo to take the ring so they can take it and destroy it. And then, you know what I'm saying? And then Sam was listening to the whole conversation. So Gandalf finds him like, yo, since you nosy, you going with this nigga. You going with this nigga to make sure he good to go. And Sam is Frodo's friend. He's like, yeah, man, you going with him. I'm like, oh, my bad, I was eavesdropping. Yeah, you was eavesdropping, now you going with us. So now they going. And so they dip off, you know what I'm saying? Then they scrambling and, you know, the adventure begins. And then they in this like cornfield. And they find Merry and Pippin, these other hobbits that get into mischief. They always stealing crops, they stealing weed. You know what I'm saying? They all about weed, good times, and eating. All right. So they find them. Like, what y'all doing out here, man? Where y'all going, man? We gotta go. We on a little mission. There ain't nothing to it but to do it. You know what I'm saying? They trying to keep the mission secretive. And then they ended up hiding from those ring wraiths. They hiding. And then Merry and Pippin like, man, what the fuck's going on, man? We hiding. We over here eating crops. And y'all hiding from some serious looking characters, man. What you getting us into, man? We can't tell you right now. Just help us get out of here. All right, follow me, man. We're going to hit the ferry. And so they hit the ferry. So they running from the wraiths. Now, mind you, Gandalf had to do some other stuff so he wasn't with the hobbits. So the hobbits is on this little quest, man. They on this little quest. And they just trying to escape. The race is after them. They get on the ferry, so the race had to go around because they can't cross the water. And so, all right, man. So that bought them a little bit of time. And then Gandalf was like, yo, man, meet me at the Prancing Pony. It's this little dive bar. You know what I'm saying? Go up in there, wait for me to get there. But the thing is, Gandalf went to holler at his homeboy wizard, Saruman. Saruman is his boy. Like, yo, man, the Ring of Power is out here, man. You know what I'm saying? He trying to get the forces together. He over there. He got something brewing. It's going down. He gonna try to resurrect himself and get this going, man. And Saruman, oh, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. So, you know, I'm gonna help Frodo. I'm gonna get him to take it to the fires of Mount Doom. We gonna destroy that ring. And Saruman's like, hold on, dog. Shut the door. Like, nah, man. We need to get in on this ring action. We need to team up with Sauron, man. You know what I mean? We need to team up. And Gandalf was like, no, hey, man, no, man. Hell no. So they fight. And it's a wizard fight. They slinging each other around with the staffs and they flying back. Beards is loose. They just flying. And then he's spinning them around and then he sends them up and he traps them on a rooftop. Now, this ain't no regular rooftop. This is like if you was trapped on top of the Sears Tower with no way down. So you just got to, you know, sit up there and take it. So he up there. So Gandalf was like, he can't reconnect with the hobbits and meet them at the dive bar because, you know, he got tricked by his boy. So now they go to the dive bar and they in there with regular humans that's rough around the edges. You know what I'm saying? So these little hobbits come in there like, what y'all doing around these parts? Oh, man, we just passing through. Oh, all right, man, you all right. So they get a little room and board, and they in there nervous. But they in there, you know, Merry and Pippin, they getting pints. They like, oh, it comes in pints? I'm getting one. They getting beer, you know what I'm saying? Because they love food and drink. And there's a dude in the corner. He all mysterious. He got a hoodie on. He's smoking a pipe. He's like, man, who is that over there looking at us? Oh, that's Strider. We don't know who he is. But he in here, man. Yeah, he's a mysterious guy. He's just over there watching. He watching the hobbits and shit. Turns out Strider is a friend of theirs, and just like, you know, because I think Gandalf connected with him, is just like, yo, man, look out for him. So he helps them out to hide from the Wraiths again. So he sets them up in a separate hotel room because the Wraiths show up to the hotel room. It's like, yeah, the Hobbits is right here. So they stab in empty beds, and they're like, oh, the Hobbits ain't here. They didn't say that. They were just squealing, but that's what they were saying mentally. And so that bought them a little bit of time. They trying to get the hell up out of Dodge, man. So anyway, I'm gonna fast forward. They cut through. They make it away from the Wraiths. So then they go to where they make it to where the elves live, and where the elves live, man, it's pretty over here, man. It's pretty over here. It's a good time. It's fantastic, because what ended up happening was the dude Strider, his name is Aragorn. He in love with an elf. You know what I'm saying? He in love with an elf. And Arwen is, you know, pretty, you know, Liv Tyler, you know what I'm saying? She show up, she all like, her voice is smooth, and she just like, because, you know, Frodo got stabbed. It's like, yo, I can't heal him out here, man. We need that elvish medicine. It's like, I'll take him. I'll ride him out there. And she rides him out there, and she running from the race, and she got Frodo. And then they end up going to Elfville. I forget the name of Elfville, but they in Elfville. It's all nice and pretty and glowy, and everybody moving in slow motion. The elves just move a certain way. They be floating, you know what I'm saying? They be talking smooth, and they all up in here, man. And then they like, yeah, man, we in Elf Town. So that's when they all get together and it's like, yo, man, we don't know where Gandalf is at. No, Gandalf already reunited. Gandalf came in to spread the news because he escaped, because he was able to tell a moth to tell a big ass eagle to come pick him up from off the rooftop. So he was able to escape the rooftop and then reconnect with the fellas and be like, yo, man, we got to get this ring going. This is what we had to do. And they telling the elf kings like, yo, man, the ring is back. What? The ring is back. And then he was playing, and your boy is back. And then Encore was playing, and then they was like, all right, man, so the ring is back. So, all right, we got to do this, man. But, all right, Frodo got to take the ring because he's the only one we could trust, because we can't trust men. We can't trust these men right here. You know what I'm saying? And so they was just like, all right, well, you know, how do we do this? And then there's this other dude, there's another human, the men. He was just like, I don't know, man. I think we should harness the ring. I think we should use the ring and just, nah, man, that's what got us in this problem in the first place. So they arguing, and the dwarf is like, nah, man, we need to, why don't we just destroy it right now? You know what I'm saying? And Gimli, the dwarf, tried to cut it in half with his axe, and then that blew his ass back, and he always beefing with the elves, and the elves are like, man, we don't like dwarfs either. We don't like y'all. So they, you know, got a little beef. And what's dude's name? What's the other dude's name, played by Sean Bean, that's from Game of Thrones? Not Isildur. Was his name Isildur? No, his name wasn't Isildur. It wasn't Boromir either. Faramir, right? Faramir? It's either Faramir or Boromir. That's his name. But he was the one that was just like, we should harness the power. Like, nah, man, you being seduced already. Boromir, right? So Boromir was just like, yo, let's get, and they're like, nah, man, we need to keep the ring. We need to let the hobbits keep possession of the ring, because they're the only ones, they're slower to get seduced by the ring's power, man. Anybody else, we can't trust y'all. So it's like, all right, man, we're going to help the hobbits get to the fires of Mount Doom. Faramir, that's the one. Oh, Faramir was a little brother. Boromir. So he's like, all right. And so Aragorn was like, listen, I'll put my life on the line for these hobbits. I will definitely help them get to the ring. And then the elf, Legolas, played by Orlando Bloom, he was like, you got my bow. And then the dwarf was like, well, you got my axe. And then Boromir was like, all right, man, I'll join up too. So you got this fellowship of the ring now. You got this squad that's going to go with these 4 hobbits to protect them. So you got the 4 hobbits, you got Boromir, you got Aragorn, you got Legolas, you got Gimli, and you got Gandalf. So they set off on the quest to throw that ring up in the fires of Mount Doom, because that's the only place it could be destroyed. So they on the quest, they out here in the mountains, they trying to figure out which way to go. Everybody's still after them, you know what I'm saying? The everybody watching. Sauron got his eye on them. He's sending birds and bats out to see what they doing. All kind of hating is going on. Saruman, the wizard that betrayed Gandalf, he's sending like lightning bolts on the mountaintop, so then they got to go underneath, and when they go underneath through the mines where the dwarfs dwell, they go up in the mines. That's when they find out that the dwarfs got slaughtered because they dug too deep, and they woke up the The orcs then came from the underneath, and then they dug even deeper. And Gandalf didn't want to go down there because he knew that the dwarves dug so deep that they awakened this Balrog monster, this huge fiery monster that they done woke up. So that whole city that the dwarfs established down there, it's done. So when Gimli gets down there, the dwarf, he's like, oh man, these my people, dog, man. Come on, man. These my boys, man. They dead, y'all. They dead, y'all. And the rest of the crew was like, oh shit, man. That's crazy, man. But let's get the hell up out of here, man. And so they can't get the hell up out of there because it was a monster outside. So they got trapped in there. So now they got to go all the way through the mines. And mind you, Gandalf was like, yo, man, it's orcs down here. So we got to be very quiet. We got to be very quiet. If we wake the orcs up, we're done. So we got to creep on through, and they in there, they being quiet, they going through, you know what I'm saying? They just getting through. And then one of I think it was Pippin. He leans back on a dead dwarf skeleton. That skeleton falls down the well, makes all kind of noise, and they awaken the orcs. And now the orcs is coming for them. Now they got to fight their way out of the orcs. They got a cave troll down there. It's going down. The fights was epic. They on the run, and then they get surrounded by and it's like it's thousands of these things down there, and they get surrounded. It's just like, yo, man, it's about to go down. Here we go, and then boom, that Balrog starts coming down the corridor, and that's when all the orcs just dip out. They start running, and then you see this fiery like glow coming towards them, and Gandalf is like, "It's the Balrog, y'all. This is exactly why I didn't want to come down here, y'all." So then they run, and they on the run, man. They running, and they still getting arrows shot at them from the orcs, and they still running from this Balrog. And then they get to this little place where there's like a little bridge, and then the Balrog is like, you fully see it now. And they just like, oh shit. And then Gandalf is like, you shall not pass, player. He puts his staff down, he uses his magic, because Gandalf, he didn't want no parts of this monster, but he had to step up. He had to show out. So he was ready to fight him. He said, you shall not pass. And then that broke down half of the bridge. And then the monster fell down the thing. And he turns around. He's like, yeah, man. Whew. And then the little whip that monster had catches Gandalf. And then he hanging off the bridge cliff. And then Frodo's like, yo, man, Gandalf. And then he falls. And then once he falls, he's like, fly, you fools. And he falls. Frodo is done. Aragorn is like, oh man. So they come out the cave. They just like, oh man, the music is sad and just emotional. And they just like, man, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh. And then Aragorn's like, yo, man, we can't stay here. I know we sad, but we got to keep moving. And the Boromir was like, have a heart, man. Like, we ain't got time to have a heart, man. These niggas is on us. And so they dipping off. They lost Gandalf, man. And Frodo is done. Frodo at this point is just, fuck this. I don't want this ring. Get out of here, man. I can't deal with this, man. Just leave me alone. Stop. And then when they talked to one of the elves, played by Kate Blanchett, she was just like, one of the niggas in your circle is going to betray you and try to comfort that ring. I ain't going to say who. Trust nobody. And Frodo was like, well, I know I can trust the hobbits, man. Merry and Pippin, all they want to do is eat and drink. And Sam is the epitome of loyalty. It's one of these human motherfuckers. It's one of these humans. It's got to be either Aragorn or Boromir. Because the elf is cool. He chilling. He just an assassin. And then the dwarf just be hating, but he don't want the ring. He tried to chop it in half, so I know he ain't thirsty for the ring. So it's just like, man, it's one of these two humans, man. I got to get the hell up out of here. Where you going, Frodo? I'm getting the hell up out of here. I'm taking it alone, man. I don't want to do this, man. I just lost my good friend Gandalf. He going through the emotions. So he don't know who to trust. And Boromir's like, Frodo, let me take the ring off your hands, man. He tries to get him, you know what I'm saying? He fights his way out of that. So he on the run. He trying to dip up out of there. You know what I'm saying? He escapes Boromir and he trying to got out of there on his own. And then the Uruk-hai, these big brolic, big orc warrior type cats is on their ass too now. And so they coming for them. And so Frodo is trying to go off on his own. Sam is like, nah, man, don't leave. You know what I'm saying? Merry and Pippin's like, yo, man, let's hide. He's like, yo, man, Frodo's leaving. And so he trying to get the hell up out of there. They all fighting. Boromir even though he tried to get the ring from Frodo, he redeems himself by fighting to protect them. He's fighting to protect the hobbits. You know, everybody fighting for their lives. They outnumbered, they outgunned, they just fighting for their very lives. And he ends up getting shot with these thick, big booty ass arrows from that big ass Uruk-hai. So he dies honorably, and you know, and he tells Aragorn, like, yo, I tried to get the ring from the Hobbit, man. I'm sorry, man. He's like, man, you know, hey, man, listen, it's seductive. I get it, man. You know what I'm saying? But you went out hard, man. You redeemed yourself. He dies, and so it's just like, so now, and then the other two, Merry and Pippin, they get captured by the orcs. They get captured. And Frodo is trying to dip off on his own. He's in the little boat. He's crossing the waters, and Aragorn is letting him go. It's like, I get it, man. I get it. You know, do what you got to do. And so, and then Legolas and Gimli, they like, well, you let him go? He's like, man, I had to, man. But then Sam was seeing him on that boat. He's like, no, Mr. Frodo, man, Gandalf, I made a promise to Gandalf that I will always protect you, man. I'm going to stay right here with you, man. He's like, nah, man, go on somewhere, man. I'm in the boat already. So he tries to get out to Frodo, and he can't swim. Samwise can't swim, but he was trying to get to him regardless. He'd rather die than let you go off on your own. So Frodo had to pull him back into the boat, and it was just like, man, you crazy, man. I told you to stay behind, man. I can't leave you, man. I can't leave you, man. I got to be here for you. I made a promise, man. And so now it's Sam and Frodo on their own adventure. Merry and Pippin, they held captive, you know what I'm saying? And then Aragorn, Gimli, and Legolas, they on their little quest too. So now they all get separated and splintered off. And then that's how the first entry in the Lord of the Rings ended. That's pretty much summing it up right then and there. So boom. So if y'all haven't seen it, man, watch it, man. It's good shit. It's good shit, man. It's a good ass time, man. The character development, the emotions, the action, the stakes, they're all here, man. The heartbreak. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me, man? And I'll recap the other two later when I come back to verbal cardio. But Shift, man, pull up on Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. Just watch Fellowship of the Rings and let me know how you feel. Let me know how you feel about it. You understood this better than watching the movie? I mean, I was trying to break it all down and just sum it up without going too deep into details. But anyway, let me get the hell up out of here. I want y'all to have a great, I'll be talking to y'all again because there will be movie nights between now and Christmas and all that. So this isn't like I see y'all in 2 weeks officially, but as far as verbal cardio goes, I'll see y'all in a couple weeks. But I want to thank y'all. If I don't talk to any of y'all, I want y'all to have the extended cut. I want y'all to have a fantastic holiday filled with love. Remember, lower the stress. Don't stress yourselves out. Don't be trying to do too much. I appreciate y'all. We'll be having some movie nights here and there, so fear not. We still got to finish Cross too, so that's neither here nor there. Anyway, man, I appreciate y'all for being in here, listening to me all this time, helping out with the show. And is there anything else I need to say? Keep a lookout for the cities I'm coming to. I want y'all to have happy holidays and great stuff and great, tremendous spirits and good times and fellowships and all that, man. And thank you for tuning in to another session of that verbal cardio.